Hey there, everyone. I am Thakard, and welcome back to Starfield. So, last time we helped out some of our neighbors. We did a couple of things around our area. Today, I took a look at our missions, and we have a whole bunch of these kind of side questy missions. And, I think we're going to do a lot of them are based at Akila City. One of them just says, read the secret outpost slate. And so I figured we could do that. I just have to figure out where I put that. Junker, watchdog key. These are all keys. I need like notes. There we go. Secret outpost. Loyal to your crew, I get it. But screw that. Beg, borrow, steal, kill to get to the Nebula 1B. There's a secret outpost we're trying to crack, once in a lifetime opportunity. You'll regret it for the rest of your life if you don't get your ass over here. Okay. I wonder if that will update my mission. It does. The Nebula 1B. So where is the Nebula 1B? The Nebula 1B. Ooh. Okay. That's a little further away than I was expecting. Well, alright. In that case, I guess we're gonna go back to... We'll head back to the main city. And we will land here. We have a whole bunch of stuff we can do here. We'll kind of start at the top of the list and work our way down. Hedomorphs.
Irvin visited Akila City once to consult with them about the local water. Options were pretty dire at the time.
Mr. Tate's. You know what? I think there were a couple that were at the front here. Let me...
We need to be smarter, better in the way we handle the Ashta. Ecologies are living things. They move, they change. The way we handle Ashta works for now. So we have to be prepared.
People around here think...
Hang on a second. I think that's one of the missions. Davis Wilson. Alright. So we're looking for Davis Wilson, Mr. Tate, the girl, Mayor Cartwright. I'm not going to ruin this poor man's beer right now. We'll give him a little more time. But this is one of the guys we can talk to.
They're wrong.
Right? It was David Wilson? For a second, I thought it was David Wolf. I was combining multiple missions.
I gotta confess, I'm not much in the mood for conversation. I know I shouldn't let that woman get up under my skin, but, well, I can't seem to help it.
I mean, you know. None of my business.
No, see, now that's where you're wrong. It's everyone's business. That's the whole damn point. Look, this ain't New Atlantis. It ain't all flowers and chirping birds out there. These walls around us, they're here for a damn good reason. I've trained the guards here for years, again, for a damn good reason. We get it wrong, we not watching all the time, then the Ashta kill innocent people. That's the simple reality of the situation.
That sucks.
So when someone struts into town with their untested ideas on how to do things better than those of us who dedicated our lives to protecting the city, that don't go over so well. This ain't help. This is thinking you know better than the people that have done it for years, decades even. It's just arrogance.
Well, what if she's right?
Look, this is getting my blood pressure up talking about this so damn much. You think you can talk some sense into her? Be my guest. Otherwise, I suggest you leave defending this city to the people who spent their lives doing it.
Fair enough.
My research could open up more of Akila to settlement in time. Well, you sure don't look like you're delivering the capacitors I'm waiting for. Something I can do for you? Correction. Mr. Wilson has a disagreement with me. I can't tell if he's just being willfully ignorant or has just entirely misunderstood my proposals. I'm not sure
Little bit of
what
both?
you've heard, or quite frankly, why this seems to be getting around the way it is. Despite assertions to the contrary, I'm not attempting to run anyone out of a job or open the city gates to allow Ashta to come pouring in. Nor am I in any way attempting to make a statement about the competence of the current security forces and/or apparatus in Akila City. I hope that clears things up.
So your work is meant to help folks and not shame them. I'm with you so far.
Okay, well, I must need to work on my delivery because
Yeah, a little
I keep
bit.
having this problem.
Yeah, well,
I just
scientists
I need to prove that what
talking
I'm
to
working on
humans.
can make a positive difference. Then you'll see it my way. I could really use some help, in fact.
Excuse me.
Just to make sure this all goes off without a hitch.
And people don't get
Would you be
eaten.
willing to place some sensors for me?
Sure.
That is great news. Just take these and stick them in specific spots in the city along the wall. When you're done, come find me. I'll find something to do in the meantime to give myself an air of plausible deniability.
Got a moment? Let's catch up.
Not right now.
Vigilance is what keeps Akila safe.
Is that next part of this mission over there? Place the sensors. There we go. Did you say these were in the city? I guess they are. Beep, 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 beep.
This bar may be tougher than you can handle.
I think there was someone down here I could talk to as well. Sorry for switching in between missions, but trying to do this like efficiently. So that's back there, okay. All right. Do. If this starts an attack on the city, I'm gonna be pissed. Talk to her. In the meantime, Low House. Come on out.
Got a moment to hear about the Low House?
Sure.
It mean a lot to me and to others.
I'll spare a minute.
Good to know there's still some folks who can take an interest in the welfare of others.
Well,
The Low House
let's
is
see
a
what you
place where
ask.
folks down on their luck can get a hot meal and a bed to sleep in.
huh.
More importantly, they can do it with some dignity. No need to beg or steal.
Dignity is
Everything's
nice.
given with no questions asked and no favors owed. I run the place. Have for years.
So it's an outreach
But
center.
to do it, I have to
Outreach
rely
center.
on the kindness of others.
True. No problem with helping others out, but people need to take responsibility for themselves. Yes.
That's right. And most people want to. Sometimes they just need a helping hand to pull them up from a dark place and set them on their feet again. Look, I'll be honest with you. We get a little help from some other wealthier folks in the city, but it's barely enough. It takes credits to provide for those in need, and I'm hoping you'll be willing to contribute. If you can spare a few credits, it'll do a lot of good.
What if I rob the bank?
Thank you.
Be helpful.
I don't know if you believe in karma, but I do. I think you just earned yourself some.
Maybe we will
Got a
get
moment?
something.
Let's
Yeah,
catch
Barrett
up.
loved it.
Nobody's allowed outside the city walls after nightfall. It's for their
Gotcha.
own safety.
Understood.
Hey, so I'm really enjoying our time together.
Okay.
Thought you should know.
Well,
It's
thank
been a
you.
long time since I worked with someone so closely. I didn't realize how much I missed it.
Uh-huh.
And you haven't stopped me from looking into this stuff with Irvin either. So, thank you.
All right. Stop with this flirt crap. Why do I have to flirt with everyone?
See, that's what makes you a
I'm
good
just being a
captain in my
friend,
book.
you know?
You're supportive. On that note, I do have some news about Irvin's case.
All right. What you got?
So, I wanted to let you know that I heard back from my contact, and I think you'll want to hear this. They sent me a copy of some public records. It's interesting. There was a claim filed against Irvin, accusing him of damaging their investments. Looks like Irvin didn't even enter a plea.
No plea makes him seem guilty? Sounds like you ran.
Some of Irvin's paychecks were seized, as well as any assets that weren't under joint ownership. The Hephaestus Mining Corporation, and they also won the case. Well, if it was Irvin, I do want to understand that, because I just can't believe it. Anyway, this mining corporation, Hephaestus, sued Irvin, claiming
was
he
Hephaestus.
irreparably damaged their mine. They said he killed the apex predators in the area around the mine, which led to herd creatures overeating the grasses. That caused the soils to release too many gases too fast, which cost Hephaestus a ton of money.
Huh. It's unlikely that disrupting the ecosystem would affect gas extraction so quickly.
Thank you. So, is this a cover-up? If so, of
I like that
what?
I had
And why
some
did it
ability to
involve
figure that
Irvin?
out.
So anyway, according to the court documents, there was a witness for the defense, who was a no-show too. Then Hephaestus won by default. They
Uh-huh.
tried to take his apartment, but because it's
Interesting.
in my name too, they couldn't.
Hey, free apartment.
I didn't know he bought it. Must have been a better deal than renting for the time he was there. They withdrew their testimony the morning of the trial. Said they had a sincere change of heart.
Somebody got to him.
That doesn't mean we can't do anything about it. And if nothing else, I just want to know more about what happened to Irvin.
Okay.
So here's what I was thinking. I can persuade my contact to keep digging a
Wait
little
them
bit more.
out. Ooh, love that.
I don't want to press our luck, so I'll just ask them to follow up on one thing. Should I tell them to investigate the company more or look into the witness instead?
Witness.
For that much money? They'll do it.
I don't need the money.
This investigation is time-consuming, but it's also
probably do need
pretty
the money.
cathartic. And who knows?
But I'll be okay.
Maybe if we solve this case, it'll mean a better future for Gagarin. But that's thinking too far ahead. Anyway, Captain, thanks for checking in with me.
You can always throw money at an issue.
It's tough living here, but you can live on...
Mm-hmm. Alright. I was out front. Tate was back here somewhere.
your own terms.
The alien extravaganza. Those are not stairs up. These are stairs up, I think. Excuse me, guys. Didn't mean to cough your ears off. What's up,
if
dude?
you are ever looking to buy property, remember me, Mr. Tate. I'm the best realtor in town, if I don't say so myself. It was a pleasure.
Is that all it was about? Buying some property? Okay.
You're talking with you.
Talk.
I love my job. So many memories of... Wait, before you go.
There we go.
My instinct says you're a person who knows how to work with their hands, or in this case, heavy
Having a time.
equipment.
Like
Are
guns?
you familiar with mining lasers?
Yes.
Excellent. There are so many in the stretch, living in terrible conditions. The Low House and I are working together to make cheap, affordable housing. But the land we want to build on has hard stone that needs to be cleared.
Sure.
And it truly is the best cause. Once you clear the land, we'll be one step closer to changing some lives for the better.
Clear out the hard rock on Tate's land. Oh, I see it. It's just all over here.
My mother wanted me to be a doctor. A doctor?
Doctor? You ain't no doctor. Look at you. You're a moron.
Why?
Why not? Giant mining laser just being shot around the city. Hey, it's iron. That's even better. I can use the iron. Do.
Or Mr. Crowley. I swear that gal bank breaks first.
Boom. 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 I just have to get back up there. Mr. Tate. Boom.
A pleasure to see you again. I don't suppose this time. Marvelous.
We did
One
it.
step closer.
How about you give me a
I
house?
can't wait to tell Ms. Wolf. I know it's not much, but this is well earned.
Hey, 2,500. So the little bit of XP, awesome. Even more important, or at least for me, is that 2,500 nearly covers what I spent on that other mission. Which means awesome. Just means awesome. Doesn't really mean anything else. The fact that I've already kind of made that money back makes me happy. The low house.
Every credit counts. Your dog takes everything I've got to keep the low house open. But it still doesn't feel like enough. If you're serious, I'm drowning in work. Philbone Agricultural Systems feeds basically everyone in the stretch. Bless the Philbone brothers.
Bless the
But their latest
Philbone brothers.
Intelliweed shipment is late. I'm not worried yet, but getting there. Could you ask Sarah Philbone what the holdup is? Very politely? We buy it at a deep, deep discount, below their costs. I know not everyone approves of Henry getting more into brewing, but I don't care. The whole family has earned my eternal thanks.
Oh.
If you don't want to help them, what about their living?
I've had enough of
This is a huge help. If there's anything you can do to speed up the wheat delivery, please do it. I'll have more work for you when you get back.
Oh, I'm gonna have to interrupt this poor man's beer brewing operation. This doesn't seem right. This doesn't seem right. Why can't you ladies just leave our beer alone? Just leave our beer alone. Let us be with our lovely, lovely, bubbly liquid. Why must you screw around with our beer?
Hey, heard you had Dunlop's disease. Huh? What? No, I don't have. I'm doing great, actually. If you're looking for a sidearm, I recommend Laredo's Firearm Factory. Go right here. There's rolling arms if you're not a fan of Laredo.
Okay. I was going to kind of ignore this mission as a role-playing type aspect of a person who would never sabotage a man's beer. But looks like I'm going to need to do it for both these missions. Shit, what I was supposed to do? Increase alcohol content. They'll love it even more. Increase the temperature. IBU. I don't know much about beer brewing. Would this sour it if we increase the temperature? Oh, we gotta wait. Okay. All right, fair enough. Talk to the little girl. I guess I could talk to her. She's probably just gonna tell me to screw with the beer. badly whistled tune. Oh, man.
Wheat is revolutionary. Why waste time with brewing when you can do so much good and make so many more credits? Weston needs to get his
beer is
brother focused
awesome.
on food production instead of wasting time brewing beer. If I ran things, we wouldn't have this problem. I know, we're late. It's been this whole frustrating episode. Short version, the farming equipment outside the walls needs to be manually rebooted.
Gotcha.
But the guards aren't going to be able to send people to fix it for days.
I'll do it.
We're committed to helping the unfortunates on the stretch, but the Ashta are just too dangerous for us to send someone.
I'll take care of it.
You're going to do it?
Yep.
If you get it rebooted, I'll get the harvest going ASAP. We can get the wheat to Amira quick.
Awesome.
I'll talk with my husband, but I'm sure we could arrange payment. You'd be helping our business too, after all. Just be careful. Ashta are very dangerous.
You mean I didn't have to ruin this man's beer operation? Oh no! I'm a terrible human being. Watch it, kid. Get out of the way.
We should go see a bat ball game sometime. I really feel like this is our year.
Bat ball game?
Got a call, someone's power kept going out.
Heat leech. As long as his leg. Yuck. It's a hell of a leech. Man, I didn't see this area before.
Waiting for remote orders. Executing default duties. This is Filburn Agricultural Systems property.
Okay. I thought he was gonna, like, say something. I mean, if this is your wheat's like shit. I'm just saying. That's some really crappy wheat. Super shit wheat. Did it attack this robot? Poor robot. Oh well. I'll use your parts. Oh, automatic robot, farming complex, reboot. and return. Is there anything else? Version history. Okay. Backed out a ton of code, added a disinfecting sequence. Anything that smells of human will attract Ashta. Gotcha. Multiple robots called threshing sequence. At the same time, they call back. Pick random first in, first out. Okay, FIFO. All right. All right, before we leave, I'm gonna look for anything I might be able to loot. Like a box of tools or anything. Nope. Got nothing. I might have rebooted it, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. What's the melee button again? That's not the melee button! Okay, before I do something stupid again. What's the melee button? Oopsies. Melee. V. Oh, that's no good. There we go. All right. Oops. My bad, robot. If you weren't dead before, guess what? You are now. Hang on. So those are just seeds. I guess we can then grow them? Alright. Can I go in over here? Looks like there's a door. Can I, like, knock on the door? So I don't have to walk all the way around? Hello?
Should we warn them about the Ashta? We
No.
got a big old sign. Danger. If they open up the gate and go out there, it's on their own head. But if they're far afield, they got no idea what they're doing. You want to warn them?
Alright, so we were able to...
Like my fist? I got it from one of the outfitters here.
Where are we going now? Where are we going? Okay, return to her. Wait a date. Talk to this lady. She was up front. Talk to the girl. She was up front as well, wasn't she? Oh, right here.
Yeah, we should totally go
Okay,
shopping
then.
sometime. It'll be our thing.
I'm Annie Wilcox.
Hello, Annie
You're in town,
Wilcox.
aren't you?
I am.
That means I'm gonna keep my eye on you.
Oh. Oh, yeah? Maybe I'll keep an eye on you, too.
Nice try. But when I don't want to be seen, I'm like an Ashta in the night.
Nice to meet you.
Is it? Or
It
are
is.
you just saying that?
I might.
See, I work for the Freestar Rangers. I'm
Oh,
the
do ya?
first ever Ranger Surveillance Assistant. And that's not some dumb made-up title. Ranger Emma Wilcox gave it to me. So it's official.
Uh-huh.
I'm the best Ranger Surveillance Assistant that ever lived. Someday, I'll teach other kids the tricks of the trade.
There you go.
And prepare the next generation, because I won't be here forever. So what's it gonna be? Are you gonna be a law-abiding citizen? Or are you gonna be on my list?
Put me on your list. I follow my own rules. don't really plan on causing
That's
less
the
trouble.
right answer. I just hope you mean it. Akila City is just crawling with crime. It's everywhere. And it's up to us Rangers to do something about it.
And Ranger surveillance assistants.
Someone's stealing guns and stuff from Laredo Arms.
And none of the adults believe us.
So we're hoping, you know, you can help us break it all open.
Okay. Yeah, I'll bite. Let's do this, sure.
I was doing my ranger patrol one night, and there was a suspicious character casing Laredo Arms.
That was probably me.
I watched him as long as I could.
Uh-huh.
I had to rush home for bedtime. First thing in the morning, I came back and interrogated Justin Sneed. And he said they were tracking down an inventory discrepancy. I told him about the suspicious stranger, but Mr. Sneed didn't believe me.
You have at least some proof that crime was committed.
I've checked back regularly with Mr. Sneed. Well, up until he told me I'm trespassing. And he said their new inventory system keeps, hiccuping.
Alright,
This
the
is
dude's
no
like...
hiccup. It's robbery. This case was too big for just one ranger, so I deputized Emily.
Nice.
I'm an assistant ranger surveillance assistant.
Or, something like that. And we found out that the thief breaks in most nights. Like, really late. He's got his own key card. We just need to catch him. Security will believe you.
Okay, yeah, he has a key card?
Emily caught him opening the side door one night. That's when we knew for sure we have an actual criminal here.
We'll see what happens.
You're doing Akila City a big service. Best I figure he's there around midnight. You need to wait for him to exit Laredo, then catch him red-handed. We need to bring him to justice.
Yeah, to justice.
Helping Anne has been the most exciting thing happening all year.
Everything around here is so boring most of the time.
I believe in everyone.
Do.
Ever wonder how the Crimson...
Hello there. So good to see you.
Why, you two?
Good to meet you, friend. Name's
Yes.
Elias Cartwright. I'm the mayor of Akila City.
Elias Cartwright.
Now, I've got a memory for faces, and I can't say I've seen yours around here before. I make it a point to introduce
off the
myself
bank
to
robbery?
everyone who passes through our fine city. As the founder himself once said, there's no substitute for a warm welcome and a friendly smile.
Appreciate that.
You're more than welcome. As I'm sure you know, us folk in the Freestar Collective put great stock in human kindness and generosity of spirit. I like to think that's what sets us apart from our neighbors in the United Colonies. We don't rely on machines or bureaucracy. We rely on each other. I won't pry about what brought you here. That's all of your business and none of mine. However, I'd be more than happy to give you the scoop about the core and Midtown.
Alright.
The core is the oldest district and represents the original settlement dating back to the days of Solomon Coe. The descendants of the original settlers still make their home there today.
We've been there.
You really are new around here, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Aquila's every bit as dangerous as it is beautiful. There are creatures out there that pose a mortal danger to anyone caught out in the open.
Ashta.
Foremost among them is the Ashta. They're quick, strong, clever, and damn good hunters. I'd tell you more, but you might not sleep so good. Thankfully, the wall keeps them out. Long as you stay on the right side of it, you've got nothing to worry about. Ah, you must be referring to The Rock.
The
It's
Rock.
home to the largest and oldest cantina in town. That's
Awesome.
also where the Council of Governors holds its occasional strategy meetings.
At the
As
bar.
mayor of the city, I have a seat on the council. The Freestar Rangers are headquartered in the upper floors. They've got the best view of the city. I like to think that means they're always keeping an eye on the rest of us. I have to say, I sleep a little easier knowing the Marshal and his Rangers are up there protecting the Freestar Collective.
Anything else? Midtown.
Midtown's where most of the business and trading gets done. It's not as old as the core, because it was built later as the city grew. As the name might suggest, Wallside's the district that runs along the inside of the Great Wall that surrounds the city. It's mostly farmers and other laborers that live down there. They ain't got quite as much space, but it's cheaper, so it all works out. You've got a few choices there.
I want some
cantina in
boobs.
The Rock is famed throughout the settled systems for serving the best brew that credits can buy. The hitching post ain't been open long, but most folks seem to like it. If you're looking for a quick drink before moving on, give it a try. Aggie's is a bit of an acquired taste, you might say. Folks who prefer a venue that's a little more rough and tumble tend to feel at home there.
Nice.
Like I said, lots of options.
I love the fact that this place is not a very big city, and they have 3 bars.
Frank's just the latest owner of the old Hassanove Manor, and he's the worst. Simply the worst.
The worst.
But it's been a problem since the Hassanove family ran out of heirs. There's a no wrong the Cartwrights have been trying to right for decades. And hence, well, I need help.
Credits are good. Might be able to oblige.
Of course, of course. The last Hassanove was Sahar. Sad tale there. By all accounts, when she lost her last grandchild around 40 years ago, well, it broke her. She packed up and just plain left the estate. Built some farm far from Akila city and the protection of its walls. It didn't take long before the Ashta overran the farm, and just like that, no more Hassanoves.
Oh.
A lot of folks thought the same. So I need someone to go to the old Sahar farm, brave the Ashta, and see if she left a will. I swear I'll honor her wishes. Akila owes her family that much. And if it
Should be
happens
easy
to
enough.
kick Mr. Big Shot out of the core, well, that'll be a bonus.
Happy to help you.
You are a blessing. Sahar's farm is elsewhere on the planet. If you can't handle Ashta, please just don't go. I don't want this whole sordid story to have more tragedy. Be careful, and look out for yourself.
I can handle the Ashta. Alright. It's about enough for this episode. I do want to do this part right here, because I think that's probably the end of that one. So we'll...
The suspect has been at Laredo every night. I've seen him myself.
Do we have a shadow all of a sudden? Alright, she's not following us. Whoa!
Just keep your gun holstered during your stay, and you'll be good in mine.
That was nearly a big oopsies. Took care of the IntelliWeight
That is
shipment.
good news. What was the holdup anyway?
I faced off with a pack of Ash to fix their precious robots. What's important is she still
Good
wants to
to
help.
know the Filburns are still faithful to the cause. I
There we
hate
go.
to ask it, but I do need more help.
Here I thought I was
Everything runs on charity.
done with it, you know?
And our benefactors, though kind, I think sometimes, well, get sick of seeing me. A new face may ease up the purse strings, or at least save me some errands.
All right, tell me who to talk to.
The mayor, Elias Cartwright, has always been generous to us, but it's been a while since he's donated. Raisha Lands is a huge benefactor. Laredo Firearms has been vital for us. Both of those are routine, more polite reminders, really. The last is a long shot, probably futile, but the Trade Authority is incredibly wealthy, and they have never ever donated to us. If you could convince Duncan Lynch to give us anything, heck, a single credit even, I'd consider it a victory.
Well, I am all about victory.
You are a breath of fresh air.
Thank you.
Once you're done with that, come back to me.
All right. So we will pick this up next time. That's just the butt of a engine. That's like a legitimate rocket engine. Trying to figure out what picture they took that from. I can't tell. Yeah, that's just a legitimate engine off of a rocket from like today. Anyways, guys, y'all have a wonderful day, and I will catch you next time where we will talk to these people and try and finish up a couple more of the missions around Akila City. Bye.